Hello, saludos, saludos, buenas, buenas. Welcome to your weekly energies. My name is Patricia Herreras, and this is Fearless Light Guidance. This is the reading that I do every week, bringing the collective energy to the forefront. Talk to you about the astrology, the three main things this week that are going on. Astrologically, we've already made it to the other side with the Mercury retrograde. Mercury stationed direct yesterday. So this means that the planet of the mind, of communication, is coming back online. So everything that we observed during this time is going to be really important as we move on. See how we are going to integrate lessons that we learn, things that we could observe within ourselves through our emotional body. Okay, why? Because when our mind, Mercury's in retrograde, our mind is, bringing us to a place where we got to slow down. We are, really encouraged to go within. So everything that we see in ourselves and in things around us and situations, people that are around us, are things that we got to look at from the inside out. Okay, so also, second big thing today, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, fortune, luck, is moving into Taurus. And this is something that hasn't happened in 12 years. Okay, so it's going to bring expansion and growth to the Taurus themes, which are, beauty, wealth, resources, value, fertility. I don't know if I said beauty already, but yes. And how we, how we see values in our lives, what we give value to as well. Okay, so that's a really important thing. It's a really Taurus type of week. Okay, there's a lot of this energy of Taurus happening. We have Mercury in Taurus, Jupiter in Taurus, and now we have the new moon. This is the third thing, new moon in Taurus happening on Friday. Okay, so the beginning of a new cycle of 6 months. What do we want to intend? What are our goals for the next 6 months? What do we want to see come to fruition? Really, it's really a good one, really well supported new moon. So get those, intentions written down, really visualize, and, just set some goals and give your plans like a practical approach. Okay, all right, so let's go now with the reading. Okay, so this reading is not sign specific. It's going to be for all of us, just to see what the vibe is like. It's kind of like, taking the temperature of the collective energy. All right, so I'm happy to see you here. Thank you for being here with me. Let me know if you're watching live, where you're watching from, how you've been feeling, how you came to this community. I love to hear from you guys. All right, so let's see what the themes are for the week. This is going to be from the 16th through the 22nd, but really the messages are timeless. Let's see what comes through for all of us. Okay, so we get the card of overthinking. And this could be saying that we might be trying to hold on to some sort of control when it comes to situations in our lives, and this is bringing us to a place where our mind gets really overactive. Our egos could be speaking loudly as well. All right, themes for the week. And if you see me that I shuffle and You know, I really like for my cards to come out organically like that. Okay, so the overthinking card right here, you know, it's really encouraging us to, you know, take control over the things that we actually can. Okay, sometimes our mind gets the best of us because we really give an emotional response to those thoughts that create, you know, fear, doubt in ourselves. Okay, and they can cloud our vision moving forward. So, you know, what I really want to say, and this seems to be a collective energy because my readings that I've done, personal readings, this has been coming up. You know, the thinking about unlikely scenarios. I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of the things that we think about, they never happen. They never take place. So I really want you to, you know, see that for yourself. I know that nobody can come and tell you, oh, well, stop the overthinking and all of this, because sometimes it's just something that takes the best of us. But this is really like moving away from that sense of being limited, okay, by our thoughts. Our thoughts are very powerful, and I'm definitely here to remind you of that. Now we have Archangel Uriel coming through, the owls coming through right here, which is just it's such a sign for me of being able to see clearly, even when there is uncertainty, even when there is darkness. You know, this is about really connecting to your wisdom. What have you learned so far about yourself? How do you stand in your truth? What is your focused direction? Okay, so this card talks about focused intention as well. So this is really about seeing where we've been, how far we've come, what we've gone through, and how to apply that moving forward, okay? All right, so let's get a couple more, and then we'll move into the tarot. Let's get a couple more and see what's going on here. I feel like for many of you, like you already know better. You already know that, you know, our mind plays tricks on us. You know, it wants to keep us alive. It wants to keep us going. And it will give us every scenario possible for us to, like, be careful, be cautious, you know, and don't do this, don't do that, or keep yourself more or small, or don't be too much, you know, that kind of thing. All right, so we have two cards that popped out here together. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So mindfulness, the importance of bringing things into balance, mind, body, and spirit, and really practicing that every single day. How to have more of that space where we find that peace, and when we become really aware about ourselves and our connection with how our mind affects how we feel, okay, and what that creates in our lives, and how can we, having that awareness, you know, do better each day to really prioritize that sense of peacefulness. Okay, what are the things? What is truly important? What are the things that bring us that sense of balance, safety? Okay, and you know, lean more towards those things. Okay. Now we get the card of endings, And this is definitely a time for releasing. Why? Not necessarily that, this is not saying, oh, your relationship is ending, or, you need to be done with that job, or, I'm not here to feed that fear of like, there's something that you need to let go of. No, sometimes things are processes, and processes that, are meant for us and for our soul's growth. So here what I see is that, yes, there is this encouragement to release, but really what it's saying here, there's a new way of seeing things. There's a new perspective to be gained. There's something new brewing in the air, a new adventure. Okay, so it's not like, wow, endings, yeah, you need to like let go of this, keep the past in the past, because sometimes the past comes to the present to remind us of something that we need to apply, that, it is the wisdom that we've gained through things that we've gone through, things that we've lived through. Okay. All right. So let's go into the tarot. Yes, trying to control situations when we can is definitely overthinking. It just clouds our vision. It really, keeps us stuck. It makes our energy like become this sort of blockage. Okay. All right. So 10 of Wands. The feeling of being overwhelmed. We have the overthinking card, the working too hard, the putting too much responsibility on one's shoulders, being overworked. Okay, so this feeling of being overwhelmed and overworked or overburdened has to do with something about the home, or about a relationship or foundation that you've been already building. Okay, we have the 4 of Wands with the 10 of Wands, and this, the 4 of Wands is sort of like a very celebratory card. It could be saying that you are at the very end of a situation that has proven to be very, very difficult to deal with, but there will be soon a time of celebration and sort of a relief here with this 4 of Wands. But it could also be saying that this situation that has caused this sense of burden has to do with the home life, or a foundation that we build maybe in career, or something that we've been passionate about, because it's the Suit of Wands, which is fire, and it's usually passion, creative projects, but when it's the 4, it has to do with our foundations. We get the card of the Fool, which is really bringing us to this sense of liberation and freedom. I could definitely say that I'm feeling this, and a lot of you that are moms out there, I know that you feel this with me. The kids are coming out of school. We are done with everything that teachers and schools are asking from us. That it's like it's going to be a time to lift that burden. Now, other things come with that, because it's like, oh, what are they going to do for the summer, things like that, but that's just an example of something that could feel like we are coming to this place of freeing ourselves from things that are heavy. Okay, and being more in the moment and having sort of a fresh start Now, mind you, we have this card of endings in the themes that was, indicating that there is a new perspective or a new adventure coming here, being available for us. So it's like, how are we going to take advantage of that energy? And the Fool is here to say, with optimism, with not worrying about what's going to happen in the future, the unlikely scenarios. Okay, the things that cause worry and stress. Are you going to keep giving energy to that which hasn't even happened? Or are you going to, free yourself, have this more of a positive outlook, and really, travel lightly, simplify your life, okay? And this is just by the way that, we think, okay? It's really, the way we see things, that perspective. All right, let's see what else for all of us. The Magician. Look at that. The number 0 and the number 1. What can I tell you? Such a great time for us. Like, everything is becoming so much brighter, and we have, like, the Magician is saying you have everything you need at your disposal to bring something to fruition, to bring something into the material. Okay, something that you envision. You can make it happen now. Okay, and I love it because the Fool card is the 0 card, and then immediately the Magician is the number 1 card. Speaking about this, beginning, the start of a journey, the start of a new path, the start of a new chapter. My readings could be, just applied to very simple things, but it's really however they resonate and however the messages really hit personally. Okay, however this resonates for you, it's what is going to be, but the energy is definitely magnetic to really good opportunities to, just have that sense of inner union. What we speak about in the yoga practice, it's the yoking of the mind, the body, and the spirit. That's why, whenever you do any sort of practice that really connects you to your body in that way, it just expands you spiritually. It does not matter what you believe in. Okay. All right, let's get one more and see what the overall energy for this week is. Beautiful. Look at that. This is the 9 of Pentacles, a card of independence, of financial safety, of abundance, of being in this very Taurus type of energy. Okay, the energy of the Empress, of allowing yourself to feel prosperous, to feel worthy, of having a beautiful life, and being a success at what you do, and not needing to depend on anyone for that. Okay, so really just beautiful energy of kind of like taking control of your life, and it really feels like you're gaining some sort of control over your mind. With these cards in the theme, you're becoming more aware and more wise as to how to manage when the sense of overwhelm and stress comes through. And that's why we have the mindfulness card and then the ending cards. I feel like this is an end of a very tough time mentally for the collective. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, it's the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Taurus. And, you know, we have also the Judgment card here. So I feel like really good news is going to be coming this week for many of you. Things that have been kind of like really overwhelming, maybe even financially and in the physical plane, maybe with things around the home. Things are definitely going to start moving here in a very positive and prosperous direction. But I feel like it's all up to you. Okay, it's all up to you. You are the magician. You are co-creating with the universe here. Okay, so that connection that you have with the heavens, with your spiritual source, is going to be a key to bringing this abundance and this, you know, just prosperity and nurturing of this just allowance. It just feels like really just like allowing. How can you feed more love to yourself, you know, like love yourself more, like wherever you feel that there's been some sort of void. Okay, nobody needs to come and do that for you. Nobody needs to come and give you the reassurance, the acceptance, the accolade, the appreciation. Okay, I feel like, you know, a lot of this energy is saying this is up to you. How can you love yourself more wherever it is that you feel some sense of lack? Okay, and moving away from that limiting mentality, right? So lots of yellow in these cards, talking about, you know, the solar plexus chakra here, you know, which is very connected to our sense of personal power. Okay, knowing how powerful you are, and that nobody gives you power, and that whatever you think about and give love and focus to, that's what you're giving your energy towards. What is it that you want to create? What do you want to invest in? Okay, think about that. All right, so let's get a few more cards here from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, just to wrap up this reading. We have the card of power, and I just spoke about personal power. So here you have this card reminding you of, again, that connection and the power that we're reminded that we own. It's born with us. Okay, I'm going to read from the book as well. Let me see what else comes through. Healing Chaos. And one more. For all of us as a collective for this week. Okay, so we have two. Trust and delight. Yes, 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 yes. And definitely the Fool's message is about enjoying and savoring your life, and you know, enjoying the simple things, stopping and smelling the flowers. And this is definitely saying to trust that no matter how chaotic things have been, you know, we have that power to heal that chaos from within. Okay, and to trust that we are safe, and to trust in our spiritual source, and enjoy our lives, okay? Okay. Enjoy that which we are creating, okay? So let's see what we get from these cards. What is the message? A more clearer idea of what it is that Spirit is trying to say. Okay, so power is the card of the Mountain Thunder in this deck. And it says that this is your time. This is the time to claim your power and step into your potential. Okay, so hold your body as your incredibly valiant, noble, and brave. After all, you are this noble, valuable person, and you can be very brave even when you're fearful. Okay, being fearless and being brave doesn't mean that you don't feel the fear. Okay, it's working through it. All right. But I love it that it says, this is your time. Let the world hear your voice. Take a stand. Stand up for yourself and others. Share your passion. Teach from the heart. Okay? Write, and your words will have great meaning. I love that. You are powerful. The reminder that you are powerful. Okay? Now the Healing Chaos card. Look at that. Tornadoes with butterflies. Things are shifting and transforming, okay? Let's get that one. Okay, so this card talks about, it's the spiraling tornado, and it says that when you get this card, it's an acknowledgement of potential chaos that needs to happen because it comes to you as an activation, okay, for profound healing. Okay, so sometimes we like wonder why we go through certain things that are just, at the moment, we just can't see it. Can't see how this is helpful. Can't see how this is going to have just anything good is going to come out of it. Okay. You are being healed on all levels. You are a healer. Okay. And it says that it will activate healing, and it will be something maybe unexpected, but it's asking you as well, or encouraging you to mix it up a little, okay? To allow this chaos, okay? It says mix life up a bit. Mix it up a bit. It says you're being healed on all levels, or you're a healer if your life is calm to the point of being stagnant. This card suggests that it might be a time to create a bit of chaos in your life. Okay, interesting, right? Now we get the card of trust. So definitely trust in this process and the messages that are coming through, not only for me and in this reading, but for you, you know. It says the card of trust, look how pretty, it's the desert vision. And it says that this is powerful and important when you receive this card. And I don't doubt it, because, you know, it says that even if things don't seem like they're, you know, coming to fruition, like the landscape seems dry, like nothing's happening, okay? It says that there's a deeper energy that speaks to the power of your inner knowing, okay? So it says you are now open to receive some of the most important messages of your life through your intuition, okay? Your intuition is spot on, so trust it. And even if there are some areas in your life that seem lackluster, know that other areas are being fertilized, okay, and will be resplendent in a near future. Okay, have faith and know that there is a higher purpose. All right. And last but not least, this beautiful little bird, the Delight card. Let's get the message for that one. And with this, we will close the reading. All right, so these are the sparrows in the spring grass. And it says that the sparrow gains its power from its numbers. And it's 111. Yay, beautiful, synchronistic energy. It says, delight is expanding in your life. Clap your hands with glee. Spend time with others. Go to a community gathering. Host a party. The joy that you experience will give birth to an immense creativity, and your life will blossom. Share your happiness and elation with others, and it will grow by leaps and bounds. This isn't a time to be serious or buckle down or get to work. Don't sign any legal documents right now or make pledges. Don't make any promises that you might not be able to keep. Give yourself permission to have fun. Lots of fun, especially in a community with others. So, interesting how, we're ending on this note about how we are learning from experiences and we are coming closer to a breakthrough in how to be more mindful and deal with thoughts as they come and not allow that to overwhelm us. Okay, and how we're ending on this note of having this sort of community gatherings and having fun and finding enjoyment in the little things. Okay, and how having that creates more of that. Okay, so just allow yourself to be open to these messages that are coming through with so much love from me. This is the work that I do every day because it's a mission for me. So I really appreciate you being here and liking, sharing this with anyone that you think that will benefit from these messages. I send you fearless light and love. As always, take good care and make the best of this week and everything that we talked about in this reading. Okay, I will post this on YouTube, and if you want any sort of private session, coaching, or any of my services, you can go to the links in my bio. Okay, I love you guys. Take care and talk to you soon.